How about now? How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Um, so, yes, I have lost my voice. You sound like a toilet. Thank you. So I have lost my voice. It started to go on the Wednesday night live stream, and it was like completely gone yesterday. But I feel like it's back enough today for me to do a live stream. So we are going to be doing that. Yeah, unfortunately, there isn't really anything that you can do for laryngitis, but just rest and not talk. But that won't, that just won't do. That just won't do. So we have some things to go over. I just want to start off by saying that this thing that we're covering with Amberlynn and our girlfriend, it goes so much deeper than you guys realize. Over the past 48 hours, I've had conversations with a couple people, and I just want to say that everything that you saw in the stream from 2 days ago and the stream that you'll see tonight, I want to make it abundantly clear that this is all alleged. This is all alleged. This should not be taken as, written in stone kind of information. There are a lot of people involved in this little circle of what's going on. And there are a lot of people that have a lot to say. Let's just say that the small circle of Wisconsin in which these people originate from, it's kind of like a small town vibe. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody's dated everybody. Everybody's friends with everybody. Everybody went to high school together. A lot of these people that we'll be talking about tonight, they all know each other. So there's a lot of things that a lot of different people are saying. So we're going to take a look at some more information that I have come across regarding some of the people that have had the pleasure of dealing with Amberlynn's girlfriend. All in all, the title of today's stream, like, I know that we've joked. I know that we've said, like, oh, Jade wasn't good for her. Oh, Jade, like, we've said, like, in the past, like, oh, she's not good for that. This whole, like, scenario, this is something completely different. This is really dark. We've kind of known this. We've kind of speculated on this, but it's not like knowing Amberlynn Reed, knowing the health struggles, knowing the mental health that she has struggled with. This is quite possibly the worst person that she could have shacked up with. This is on another level. It's on another level. It's on another level. Yeah. Stop beating around the bush. Okay. You know it's bad when the disclaimer gives you chills. Okay. Well, we can start taking a look at things. I do ask that you guys bear with me because of my voice. So I will do the best I can tonight. I plan on getting through all of the messages that I have edited and prepared to show you guys. If it seems appropriate, we will do Amberlynn's vlog as well. It's going to depend on how quickly we get through the text messages. So we may save Amberlynn's latest upload for tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But the tentative schedule for today is to do the messages that I have now and do her Q&A. Sorry, well, yeah, I guess it is a Q&A. Okay. All right. Let's pull up something that I want to show you guys. So I started off by reaching out to that person again, and I asked her if she had seen the stream and what she had thought. And she basically told me, yeah, I did see some of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I was getting ready for work. So she said that she watched a little bit of it. I told her that there were some people in our community that thought that maybe what she was saying wasn't able to be backed up. And some people were questioning the validity or the realness of what she had to say. And there are a lot of things that I could pull up. There are a lot of things that I could pull up in terms of names, addresses, different websites. But I need to do this stream so that it is in accordance with YouTube's TOS. And I also told this woman that I wouldn't give out personal information regarding her. So I'm not going to give out personal information just to prove a point. There is something that I'm going to pull up later in the stream that I guess could be considered proof. Oh geez, I keep freezing. But just understand that there is a portion of our community that has looked into everything that this person has said, and a lot of it, if not all of it, checks out. So there are receipts, there are screenshots, there are things, but I can only do so much here on YouTube. I can't, oh God, why does my camera keep doing that? It's never been this bad. I don't know what's going on with that. But there are things that could be pulled up, but I can't show people's addresses. I can't show people's real names. I can't show certain things. So that's why I started off this stream with the disclaimer of everything is alleged. Believe what you want. I'm just sharing information from someone that I talked to on TikTok. So take that for face value. So I asked her if she was still in contact with the ex-wife. And she said back to me, people should question everything. But the more that people dig into what I said, the moral is that everything I said was correct and 100% true. And as of now, everything that this person has had to say has been validated in some type of way. I'm just glad it finally caught someone's attention. Like I said, I don't want any fame off of this. I just want people to know who Emily really is and what she's capable of. Unfortunately, I'm not in contact with the ex, but her mom still checks my profile. We do not speak. There are some typos in this because I think she was talking to me over text. Can you fake usernames? Yeah. Unless it has the check mark next to it, it's not the real Amberlynn. Why? Is there a fake Amberlynn in the chat? Unless it has the check mark, like the verified check mark, it's a fake account. Thank you for 4 months. Callison, thank you for 4 months. Emma Weenie, thank you so much for sending that in. How are you doing? Thank you for checking in. Thank you for 10 months. Is my voice okay? It's a lot better than it was yesterday. A stream yesterday wasn't possible at all, but today it's better. Court, thank you for that. Jordy's submissive desk drawer, thank you. Will you please kick me, Daddy? Like the live while you're coming in, y'all. I'm sure at some point tonight you will be kicked. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm sure it'll pan out for you. Okay. So she goes on to say that she and the ex-wife do not speak anymore. This person is in a whole new marriage, and their marriage ended, I think, like 4 years ago now. So it's been a while. Our marriage was over, and she was already moved into Emily's house. Emily ended up selling a townhouse, and that's when she bought the house. This isn't really relevant. It was a very bad breakup. I was in the middle of it because of everything that happened at work. Also, the stuff that happened between my ex-wife and Emily. I ended up having to talk to a detective on behalf of my ex-wife because of Emily. So honestly, it's something that I left in my past 4 years ago. The police were involved. This was a whole ass court case. We're going to be taking a look at something in a short while. But the way that what she's being referred to as the diabetic in the basement, that woman, the diabetic in the basement, and this woman and Emily had a very bad breakup. To the point that police were involved. They had to go to court, and it looks like the woman that I spoke to kind of got thrown into the mix of it because she had to, I don't know if she had to give like a character statement on the ex-wife or whatever, but yeah, she got involved with it somehow. My ex-wife had the cops called on her while she was at Emily's house at the end of their relationship. We had already broken up. She may or may not have stuck Emily in a garage with other details that I'm not going to disclose. Okay, it's not funny. So the ex-wife, during one of their debacles, during one of their fights, during one of their arguments, during one of their somethings, the ex-wife, I don't know what she did exactly, but she ended up putting Emily in a garage, and I guess, just made her stay there. I don't really know specifics. But there was a case that resulted in this person, the diabetic in the basement, receiving false imprisonment charges. If you don't know what false imprisonment is, basically if I were to put you in a closet and lock you in there and not let you out, that's false imprisonment. Or if you were to go to a restaurant, and actually that might not even be an example of false imprisonment. Sorry, I take that back. If you went to a restaurant, say that you went to Denny's and you couldn't pay your bill, and the manager stood in front of the exit and put their arms out so that you couldn't leave. That would be false imprisonment. You're not allowed to keep people in a confined area and not let them go. So what I have pulled up here are the court statutes and the counts and the descriptions of the quote-unquote diabetic in the basement, and what the diabetic in the basement had charged against her regarding the debacle with Amberlynn's girlfriend. So it looks like she had 3 counts, one being false imprisonment with a domestic v assessment, endangering the safety, use, and of a dangerous weapon. I don't know what that means. Again, I don't have specifics. This is all public information. Just want to clarify that as well. With a specialty in domestic v assessment. And there was also a disorderly conduct charge. So the diabetic in the basement had to go to court and see this through. This was during the height of COVID, so I don't know if this was done in person or if this was done over the internet, but they had to go to court and deal with all of these. I don't believe that she went to prison, but I think that she had to pay fines, and I don't think that they were allowed to see one another after this. I think after there was a night where all of this went down, everything that I have pulled up on the screen right now, there was a night where this all went down, and then I don't think that they were allowed to see one another after that. So the diabetic in the basement, should we call her Dib? Dib? I keep calling her the ex-wife. Diabetic in basement. Dib. Should we call her Dib? Okay, so Dib was no longer allowed to see Emily after all of this happened. So in terms of receipts, in terms of proof, in terms of how are we even supposed to take this TikTok person's word for this? This is an example of something that I'm able to show on YouTube to you all. Like I said, there's a whole iceberg of information on the internet. I'm only allowed to show you guys the simplified version. I can't come on here and show you guys addresses and stuff like that. So, let's go back. She may or may not have stuck Emily in a garage with other details that I'm not going to disclose. When I was having the conversation with this person, they made it seem like this was very bad and that they did not want to talk about all of the details surrounding it, but they did kind of imply that they knew a lot more. All this, there was stuff going on at work, but due to Emily calling the cops on Dib, at the end of their relationship, I was brought back into the picture because I was talking to a detective on behalf of my ex-wife due to what Emily was doing and showing people at work. So a detective got involved because after all of this had happened, I think what was trying to happen was Emily was trying to clear her name. So a lot of people were talking at work. A lot of people, were whispering. Again, it's a very small town vibe. If you lived in a small town, everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody's business. It was very that. So I think what happened was when all of this went down, Emily was kind of made out to be, like in the thick of things, messed up in this like terrible domestic dispute. And she was trying to show people at work some receipts to try to clear her name. I'm going to assume that that is what happened. So she goes on to say that Emily had videos, had pictures of Dib, and was showing these videos and pictures of Dib to other people at work. The person that I was speaking to went on to say that she was literally showing coworkers videos of Dib while she lived with Emily, walking around blank while they were in the middle of a fight. So Emily was at work showing people showing people photos, showing people screenshots, showing people, whatever, showing people videos. And I suppose that got back to the police. And, obviously that could be constituted as revenge porn. That could be constituted as a whole lot of things. You can't show videos of people walking around blank while you're in the middle of a fight with someone. So had to get involved. I'd imagine that multiple people at the hospital that they all worked at had to say what they heard, but this got messy very quickly. Shannon, thank you. It's time to take a drive to Wisconsin and save Amberlynn from the grim feeder. I'll tell you what, guys. I mean, I've already said it once, but this is the worst possible scenario that Amberlynn could be in. This gets dark. This gets dark. Kate Tails, thank you. Made a fancy dinner for your family this Friday, so I might be replay gang. I hope your voice stays alive for the drama. As Swoop says, it's not drama, it's dangerous. Thank you so much for that, Kate. I appreciate you. Enjoy your dinner with your family. That's sweet. Party Poison, be mine. Thank you. Throat coat tea, throat spray, and steaming can help. Yeah, I had a humidifier running a little bit. I'm a pro singer, and I just got over that shit. I'm actually about to go perform tonight, so I'll be on the replay. All right, thank you so much, Party Poison. Have a great time tonight. Jordy, do you think Amber is excited for Thanksgiving? Amber can't seriously be standing by her after this. Well, she put out a video yesterday on her channel called Addressing Everything, and it ended up being a whole lot of nothing. She just came on and talked about random questions that people sent her on Instagram. It had nothing to do with this. It's all super effed up. No matter what Amberlynn has done, she's going to be severely effed up after Emily, which is kind of the conclusion that I came to as well. After hearing what I've heard and talking to the people that I've talked to over the past day and a half, this is not who Amberlynn needs to be around. I'm not trying to be a bleeding heart here. I'm not trying to say that, Amberlynn, I need to save you. I'm not trying to do that. Amberlynn's an adult. She's 33 fucking years old. If she wants to go live with someone, even though there are more red flags than a circus tent, then she can. So I mean, it's obvious to all of us that she needs out of this situation. But golden rule, she's going to do mental gymnastics. She's going to convince herself that these are all lies, that it's just hater nation. They don't know what they're talking about, blah, 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 blah. She's going to do that whole same song and dance because that's what she always does, because having a partner is the most important thing in her life. I said to her, there's some people that dug into your story, found out some truth. So that's what I'm assuming you mean by putting her in the garage. Do you think your ex-wife would have any interest in telling her story? So I asked her straight up. I said, do you think that the ex-wife would talk to me? So she's not in contact with her. It doesn't seem like they left each other on the best set of circumstances. So she goes on to say, I highly doubt it. That's not something that she would want to bring up. There were cops involved and it was pretty serious. If you happen to look up... Oh, she suggested that I reach out to the baby daddy. She said, maybe if you talk to the baby daddy, he might be willing to talk to you. And she said, she doesn't want him. She doesn't want the baby daddy brought up. He also went through stuff with her. She put cameras in her house when he lived there. She's effing psychotic. I basically told her, I don't think that the baby daddy would want to talk to me. I don't think that the baby daddy would want to get involved in any of this, because it would just cause problems. Because, I mean, like, you need, even though you might hate each other, you still need to keep your friendship, or sorry, you still need to keep your relationship with the mother of your child cordial and amicable enough to function for the sake of the child. So I highly doubt that the baby daddy would have anything to say to me. And she was just kind of brainstorming with me here at one point and said, there was one chick, but I don't remember her name. She was a short girl that was like 350 pounds. So this is a pattern, right? This is a pattern. Emily's dated Dib. Emily has dated the Crusher. Emily has dated this person. Allegedly, she was a short 350-pound girl. I mean, that's small potatoes compared to what Emily tries to accomplish here. But yeah, but I don't know her name. So there was a 350-pound girl that we don't know the name of. There was Colleen, and now there's Amber. Those are 5 people. Those are 5 morbidly obese people that we know of that this woman has involved herself with in the past several years. So, so I think that she just wanted to say this because maybe there was a discrepancy in, I don't exactly know why she decided to tell me this, but apparently maybe she saw some comments, or maybe she felt like she needed to clarify on her job description or something. She said, one thing I did catch, again, there are a lot of typos in what she says because I think that she's using voice to text. One thing I did catch, there was literally a psychiatric care technician. So it's basically a psych CNA. And the float part comes to play because most people are permanently based at one unit, where I was all over the hospital because I was a float. And she basically said, thanks for covering all this. I know people are there for the Amberlynn girl, but I don't care for her. I think that she maybe doesn't realize what Girl World is or Amberlynn's reputation on the internet. And then later on in our conversation, she suggested that I reach out to her bestie. Her bestie is someone that went to high school with Emily. She doesn't know if she would spill any tea because she's non-confrontational, but it might be worth reaching out to the bestie. She told me where I could find the bestie, and I figured, I'm in this deep. What's the matter? I can reach out to the bestie. Maybe I'll get more information. Maybe I won't. Let's see what the bestie has to say. Fun PRN, thank you for 5 months on Twitch. Miss Binty, thank you. Thank you for streaming despite feeling under the weather. You're a real one, Jord. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Miss Binty. I appreciate that. EBDB, thank you for 3 months. Back from Switzerland. Oh my gosh, welcome back. I hope you had an awesome time. Thank you for the well wishes. Not Broke Chocho, thank you for 6 months. Nothing fun to say, just love my girls. Aw, short and sweet. Thank you, thank you. Lost Girl, thank you for 10 months. The sad part about this is you and reaction channels are really trying to help Amberlynn. She's just too delusional to take the help. I don't really want to come across as somebody that's like trying to like throw her a lifeline. I'm just presenting information. I mean, obviously this stuff is entertaining. Obviously you guys find this kind of stuff entertaining. So, I mean, yeah, in a way, I guess what I'm doing could function as being able to help her, but do what you want. You're an adult. You're an adult, Amber. You're an adult. That's all it comes down to. MB, thank you. Hope you feel better soon, mate. Thank you so much for that. Olivia Theist, thank you for 3 months. Apple stole my money, but at least I got a sub from it. I love it. Thank you, Olivia. So I reached out to the bestie. This is what the bestie had to say. So I basically sent her an introductory message of who I was and what I had had a conversation with her friend. And she just kind of gave me some run-of-the-mill information. She said that in high school, people said she was trans, but she was more of an emo goth type. Even back then, she didn't make the best choices. She hung out with a small group of people that were emo and goth. I did talk to her ex, her Dib. That's who she's referring to. So this person and Dib were friends. Her ex and I were pretty close while they were together. When I found out about Emily's girlfriend dying, some crazy stuff happened between Emily and Dib, which I fully think Emily must have pushed every one of her buttons to get her to the point she was to do what she did. I don't want to disclose that information for the sake of Dib's privacy. Anyway, when I told her about Emily's ex that passed away and how big she was, she told me that Emily would try to get her to drink protein shakes. Whether she did or not, I'm not sure. Dib and I don't talk either since her and blank broke up. Her friend, the one that I was talking to in these other messages, is who this gray square refers to. So when the bestie found out that Colleen had passed away, she reached out to Dib and told her. So obviously this person keeps up on Emily's whereabouts, who Emily talks to, who Emily dates. Again, small town vibe. Everybody knows everybody's business. So this is coming to YouTube. This is coming to our community as sort of like an entertaining spectacle. So there is a small town in Wisconsin somewhere where everybody knows everybody's business, and this is the talk of the town. Talk of the town just doesn't always make it to a YouTube platform like this in front of thousands of people. So obviously this person plays a role in this town, and they all keep up on Emily. So something tells me that the small town finds Emily as fascinating and diabolical as we do. It's just not being broadcasted to thousands of people on the internet. So she said that she would try to get her. This isn't the first. I don't think that this is the first time that we heard this. I think that the protein shakes was something that the girl in the previous screenshots was telling me about. I don't know. I forget. Did we talk about that on Wednesday? Does anyone remember? Is protein shakes the first time this is being brought up? I feel like that's not the first time it's being brought up. I might have read that on a forum, or I might have read that somewhere else, but I can't remember if those were in the original text messages. Do not drink protein shakes. Yeah, they said it before. Okay, so protein shakes aren't the first time that this has been mentioned. Yes. Okay. Well, that's scary. Trying to get someone, to drink protein shakes at 400 whatever pounds, in addition to everything else, in addition to request being laid on. It's odd. I said, it sure sounds like Dib was put through hell. She really was, but she was also battling something. And Emily, being in the psychiatric field, knew exactly how to get under her skin. I think she manipulated her so bad and took advantage of her being in such a low place mentally at the time. Now, this is what I speculated on the other night. This is what I said the other night. knowing the type of people, knowing the type of vulnerability that these morbidly obese people have mentally, to use that against them or to use it as a way to be toxic or get the upper hand in the relationship, that's just gross. That's just gross. So, this person kind of verifies what I speculated on earlier this week. Knowing what you know and knowing how mentally vulnerable someone is that was battling something, could be anything under this gray box, was battling something. Let me just, all of the arguing, all of that, I mean, it can't, so this was a highly dysfunctional relationship, and this was not on an even playing field. Amberlynn has met her toxic match. She really has. That's a good way of putting it. Amberlynn has met her toxic match. You said almost the same exact words. Yeah. Yeah. I knew Dib pretty well. I truly don't think in my heart that she could have done what she did without being seriously provoked. So going back to the night of the domestic charges, going back to this, everything that happened that night that resulted in what is up on the screen right now, this was all due to her being seriously provoked. This wouldn't have happened otherwise unless things got really bad. So if you push someone and put them in a very, remember, she had diabetes at the time. Do we think that the diabetes was controlled? What the other person said to me was that she had diabetes. She was having to sleep in the basement because either she took up too much room on the bed or her snoring was too annoying. So I can imagine that having diabetes that isn't being taken care of or maintained properly, that could maybe mess you up or maybe lead you to do things that you wouldn't normally do otherwise. So all of this happened on the screen due to a result of, a pretty toxic environment she was in. So I just basically said to her, why would you feed the diabetic protein shakes? She went on to say, this is also crazy to me. I'll never be able to wrap my head around how any of this is attractive to her. I also feel bad for the kid. So this is what the original person that I was talking to, their bestie, had to say regarding the situation. This person, the bestie, basically said that they know this person. They knew this person well. They're not in contact anymore. But it got to the point where she was being seriously provoked. She was in a very vulnerable state, and it got bad. So I think that one night, Dib had just had it. I think that she just had it. Obviously, these two argued a lot. Obviously, they got into a lot of altercations, but there was just a camel that broke the straw's back, so to speak. And she just had enough, and it got to a breaking point. A lot going on, but it just sounds like a very vulnerable person was preyed upon and was put in a situation that made their pre-existing conditions 1,000 times worse. Who do we know is in a very vulnerable place mentally? Who do we know that has a lot of pre-existing conditions? Who do we know? Again, Alexis told us that even before Amberlynn moved to Wisconsin, she and this girl would fight constantly. So I think that there have already been fights. I think that there have already been arguments. The reason why Amberlynn is not uploading to YouTube, in my personal opinion, is because she is living in a very toxic situation with a very manipulative person that is putting her at risk in more ways than one. I don't think it has anything to do with her being in a rut, with her just not having ideas to vlog. But in the video that we are about to watch, Amberlynn blames you. Amberlynn blames the reaction channels. Amberlynn blames the forums. Amberlynn blames the haters. Because Hater Nation has something to say regarding all of this, we are overburdening her. We are too toxic. We're too overwhelming for her to want to upload to YouTube anymore. So it becomes all of your faults. It becomes all of our faults. So this is where this heads. Everything that you read in these text messages, I think it furthers the point of the type of person that, we have been speculating on. I think it just validates and verifies a lot of what we had already thought. But I wish she would just listen. It's interesting Amber took ownership of saying her weight is her fault. Very, very strange. She might believe. I think that Emily's a master manipulator. I mean, she doesn't hide her tracks well, though. Like, if you were truly like this diabolic, I don't know if she's lazy or if she wants to get caught or if she wants to be talked about. I don't know. But for someone who has done all the things that she's done, I mean, maybe it's just come down to someone needing to be able to call her out on it. I mean, really, maybe that's all it's come down to. Maybe, sometimes people can hide in plain sight. Maybe, like we heard from Wednesday's stream, that maybe she's just been able to do this kind of stuff and people in her life have been able to sweep this under the rug for her. But why is your voice so deep? I have laryngitis. It's because she's a narcissist. I think that she's just shameless. She knows she can get Amber to still want her despite all of the red flags. I mean, and that just goes to show the manipulation of someone who has a very, very low self-esteem. I think that that's a very gross thing to do. Obviously, people who are 400, 500 pounds have something going on mentally that has encouraged them to get that big. So taking advantage of that thing that is wrong with them and kind of twisting it to your narrative so that you can get laid on and enjoy it for some reason, that's beyond dark. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. She chooses to prey on people that are desperate and make them dependent on her. And that's how it's always been communicated this season, about trying to find people that want to rely on you. And honestly, if it's a financial thing, if Amberlynn doesn't upload to YouTube, then she's not making money. And if she's not making money, she's not able to spend money. I mean, yeah, she has savings and everything, but it's the point of her not having an income. So if Amberlynn doesn't have an income, it's just another way that she has to rely on Emily. And that's what Emily wants. Emily wants to be this godlike figure that says and does everything, pulls all the strings, calls all the shots. It's dark, it's twisted, it's gross. So, I never thought that Amberlynn would end up with someone as worse as she is. She's going to be stuck there with no way out. This is so dangerous. I mean, the most clear-cut way I see of Amberlynn being able to get away from this woman is if I have to choose my words very carefully, because I can't say anything that may function as a call to action. I can't say things that would encourage certain behaviors. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is, if this woman's presence on the internet becomes too much and she starts to get called out on her shit and things start to happen as a result, then maybe she might just say, get the fuck out, Amber. I'm not dealing with this anymore. And maybe it'll get that bad, but Amberlynn will always justify, she'll always rationalize in her mind that she needs to keep this soft, gentle love going. Don't start an insurrection. Oh my gosh. Okay, so before we start Amberlynn's vlog, we are going to be doing... What is the last photo I have on here? Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, sometimes I just put a photo at the end. Let's go through some of these before we start up on Amberlynn's vlog. I'm just a dainty girl. Thank you for 5 months. The tea is so juicy. Are we sure it isn't orange juice? Just kidding. The girls won't be caught dead near fruit. Maybe a protein shake. Thank you. I'm just a dainty girl. Counterspell said the cat. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Lavu Woo, thank you for 3 months. I have to go play Stardew Valley with my boyfriend, but I have to say, I hope you feel better. Thank you so much. I think that in a day or two, I should be A-okay. Thank you, Lavu Woo. Angela Yee, thank you for 7 months. Getting my dose of Jordy dopamine. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your 7 months. Buffy Summers, thank you. I stand with the diabetic in the basement. I'm not saying the diabetic in the basement's a perfect person. I'm not saying that, she was like completely like it takes two to tango, it takes two to tango. So, I mean, it's kind of like the same way with Amberlynn. It's like, as much as I feel like this person is at fault, as much as I feel like this person is manipulating vulnerable people, I mean, I can't 100% say that it's on them. I mean, Amberlynn got her mom to drive her across the country. She put herself in this situation. And I know that that's kind of a slippery slope of a topic when you're talking about being manipulated and you're talking about people being ABUSED. But I think based on the context of what I've heard about the diabetic in the basement and seen with Amberlynn, I mean, at the end of the day, there's a point where you got to say this person is an adult and they are, choosing to be with this person in some regard. So even though they don't have self-esteem, even though they are being very, manipulated and everything of the sense, I can't 100% put it on them. But yeah, I mean, to have sympathy for the diabetic in the basement, I think that yeah, I mean, obviously, but you know what? I mean, maybe some of you won't even feel bad for her because, I mean, she left her marriage to be with Emily. Emily was the other woman. Emily stole the diabetic in the basement away from the person that we heard from in these text messages. So, I mean, it's like, as much as we want to have sympathy for these people, I mean, it's like they kind of made their own bed. Twice Spice, thank you. Di Bay says in a givey voice. Is that an iCarly reference? Thank you, Twice Spice. Risson Lestat, thank you. Jordy, feel better. Oh, thank you, Risson Lestat. I appreciate you. Lori, thank you for the very generous super chat for a therapeutic slushie. I'm about to go get it out of the freezer when we start our video. Thank you so much, Lori. I really appreciate that very generous super chat. Thank you for being here on your Friday. Oh, thank you for saying that, Dahlia. Glad you're here. I had a weird feeling when Emily acted camera shy but knew Amberlynn was a well-known YouTuber. The fake shyness didn't last long. I think it was manipulative. I think that she was trying to put on a character. I think that deep down, this person does a lot of dark things and is a very dark person, but kind of wants to put on as like, you know, maybe a little quiet. I've always said you got to keep your eyes on the quiet ones because they're the ones doing the most thinking. I just know Becky is sleeping peacefully. I mean, I know a lot. I know that we don't. I don't like Amber. Most of you watching don't like Amber, but I think on a human level, looking at the situation from a third like point of view, from like an outside point of view, we don't think that Amber should be in this situation. We don't want to see her be with someone like this. We don't want to see her be another notch in this woman's belt. So, that's how feeders are. Aaron, thank you. This is Bull. You don't care. Oh my God. You don't care about her. Bull. Bull. I can't really do the bull thing because of my voice. Thank you so much for that, Aaron. Lost Girl, thank you. Make yourself a decent hot toddy. I'll have to do that. I've heard that warm beverages help with losing your voice. Go figure, I have a slushie. Yeah. Warm beverages help with bad voices. Me, go drink some slushie. Stupid. That's me though. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So let's detour off of Instagram and let's go over to YouTube. As we were talking a little bit earlier, Amberlynn put up a vlog yesterday titled Addressing Everything. And at first glance, it kind of seemed like maybe she was going to be talking about some of the things that I raised in my live stream from this past Wednesday. That's not of the sort. That's not what happens, but she does say a lot of things that can kind of be pieced together and kind of shown like, oh, well, because we know this and she said this, it's like, what's really going on, girl? So let's get this started. I am going to run out of the room for a second, so I will be back in a hot min. Again, she's in the same spot. She's in that same gigantic chair. This like love seat chair bariatric thing. So yeah.
Hello, welcome to a new video. So in this video, we're gonna do like assumptions about me. I have done a video like this before. I've done quite a few. This was a popular thing that like YouTubers did years ago, but like sometimes I like to bring back the old stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this video is. I went onto Instagram and I was like, y'all, send me assumptions. Like, what do you assume about me? I need to know. So let me either clarify, deny, or admit. So let's get into it. You currently have cellulitis and that is why you are not filming. No, that is not true. I haven't had cellulitis for months, thankfully. I told you guys that I originally stopped filming because I just wanted a break. I wanted to spend time with Tommy. Plus this time of year, I always get in this weird, like depressive state and I do come out of it. So that's like the thing where it's like, I was holding on to that. I was like, I'm gonna come out of it. I want to enjoy my time with Tommy. I also just like don't want to film. There's just been like a lot that's been going on within like my life and within YouTube. And I'm like, I just don't want to film. I'm so happy in my relationship. I realized how like so much of YouTube like literally made me unhappy. So coming from like the high and the happiness and just like, wow, just like feeling light and free in my normal everyday life, and then all of a sudden, like every time I go on YouTube, there's just new rumors and there's this and there's that happening and I'm harassed and it's just a lot. Normally when something or someone is in your life and it doesn't give you anything good in your life, it makes you unhappy. Usually you get rid of that. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like YouTube has not been making me happy. Like we could.
Okay. So here she goes with starting the blame game. The contrast between being so happy and being so loved and just living in a state of absolute bliss, the contrast between that and the toxicity of the community that follows her on YouTube, it just makes her not want to do it at all because it takes her away from that state of bliss, pure happiness. It's our fault. It's our fault. So that's the reason why Amberlynn hasn't been uploading. Here's what I have to say about that. Amberlynn has always had, or for a long time, has always had reaction channels and rumors and people saying stuff about her. She's never taken longer than maybe like a week break, a week and a half break. I've never in the 3 years, 3 years I've been covering her. It's never been longer than like a week or so. So this is abnormal. This is out of the ordinary. But she wants to blame all of us. She wants to say that it's our fault. It's horrible. The people are making up stuff all the time. So it's our fault. Not because of what potentially is taking place in the background. It's YouTube.
We can talk more about that because one of the assumptions is YouTube related. And so I don't want to like get into like full detail right now, but it's just like the subject of YouTube is really heavy for me lately and it doesn't make me feel good. So it was easier for me to just be like, this doesn't suit me right now. This isn't suiting my happiness that I'm currently experiencing. So I don't want it in my life anymore. So it was very easy for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna take a break and take a step back. Next assumption is Tommy is only allowing you to film in that one spot in her house, which is right here, as you guys can see. No, she gave me the freedom to film literally anywhere, but I have chosen to do it.
Make a vlog in the basement. Literally, I don't know if this is her new thing. She sounds like Patrick. Lidl. She literally lets me film anywhere. Okay, go make a vlog in the basement, Amber. Come on. Go make a vlog in the basement.
Here, this is actually the dining room. This is perfect because my tripod sits on the table. I have a chair to sit on. In my opinion, it's really good lighting. Since I haven't been vlogging, I have not found a reason to film anywhere else in the house, but she said I could film anywhere. Next assumption is you tend to assume that most people are against you. I have my moments where I'm like, everyone loves me, I'm great. And then I have my moments where I'm like, everyone is against me and I'm fully hated. But there is a gray area. I do know that there are a large amount of people who do support me and like me and love me, just like as a person or as a YouTuber, whatever it may be. And then I do know that there is a portion of people who really, really strongly dislike me. So I am able to see the gray area, but sometimes it's hard for me to find. Next assumption, you blame everyone else for your obesity. No, like I am fully aware that my size is ultimately my fault. And yes, there are things that caused me to be this size, but it's like my fault that I haven't gotten those things fixed. Like that's in my hands. Like, yes, being fat is...
Wait a second. It's 2 chairs. She's sitting on 2 chairs. When she sways like this, you can see the other chair. It's 2. She's using 2 chairs. Did you all know this and I'm just late to the party? Did you see that? Watch her sway over to the side.
Those things fixed. Like that's in my hands. Like, yes, being fat isn't like, oh my God, I choked.
Did you just notice this? Swear to God, I thought it was one big chair. I don't know. I thought she had like a love seat. She's sitting on 2 chairs.
Supposed to be this way? No, I did choose or unchoose or not choose to actually get help for the reasons why I'm fat, if that makes sense. It's no one else's fault. Something that my mom actually, for majority of my life, she struggled with was blaming herself for my weight. And I'm fully also aware of the fact of why she does that, like why she blames herself, because I had a really bad childhood and I turned to food as comfort. My mom blames herself and I'm just constantly like, Mom, this is not your...
She slides over and claims that she can sit on 1 chair, but you can tell half her rear end had been on the 2nd chair. Oh yeah, it's not a coincidence that this chair is just right here. This chair isn't just like chilling like her hernia. No, this chair is serving a purpose. Unchoose. Yeah, did you catch that? Unchoose. Let's go back and listen to that again.
Majority of my life, she struggled with was blaming herself for my weight. And I'm fully also aware of the fact of why she does that, like why she blames herself, because I had a really bad childhood and I turned to food as comfort. My mom blames herself and I'm just constantly like, Mom, this is not your fault. It's okay. So I have to like kind of talk her down from that thought. But yeah, what I choose to eat is what I choose to eat. What I choose not to eat is what I choose not to eat. My weight will never be anyone else's fault.
Where was unchoose?
Blame everyone else for your obesity. No, my fault. And yes, there are things that caused me to be this size, but it's like my fault that I haven't gotten those things fixed. Like that's in my hands. Like, yes, being fat isn't like, oh my God, I chose to be this way. No, I did choose or unchoose or not choose to actually
unchoose. Unchoose. Vocabulary Lynn strikes again.
Constantly like, Mom, this is not your fault. It's okay. So I have to like kind of talk her down from that thought. But yeah, what I choose to eat is what I choose to eat. What I choose not to eat is what I choose not to eat. My weight will never be anyone.
Okay, well, unchoose to eat a protein shake if those are being put in your face, Amber. If you listen to anything I say tonight, unchoose the protein shake.
Someone else's fault but my own. Next assumption is you're engaged. No, I'm not. Next, you subconsciously are attracted to men.
She probably doesn't want to have to buy her a ring. She's probably trying to speed run the Amberlynn season so that she doesn't have to buy a ring. Now that's a very morbid thought. Speed running a season so that you don't have to pay for a ring. Ranifer, thank you. Oh, there it goes again. I appreciate you spilling the tea when you should be drinking some. Feel better, Jordy. Thank you, Ranifer. I should be drinking some tea. Maybe I'll get a... Well, No, Starbucks closes soon. I was going to say, maybe the last time I had a sore throat, I went to Starbucks and got one of those medicine bombs. Maybe I should drink one of those again. But I think the Starbucks is going to close soon, so maybe tomorrow if I'm still feeling crappy. Up, thank you. Hungry Quinn and the Smoker. Oh no, the puns are beginning. Hungry Quinn and the Smoker. I can't laugh. I can't laugh. I'll giggle. I'll giggle. Maybe I could do my Marge Simpson laugh. No, I can't. Oh my God, why do I keep freezing? Oh gosh, it's so bad tonight. There's some nights it doesn't freeze at all, and other nights it does it constantly. Ugh. Tangled, thank you. Blink twice as Emily is there, and you're being held prisoner. Feel better. Yeah, bro, just blink twice. Thank you, Tangled. I appreciate you being here, hon. 600-pound life. Thank you. Hi, Jordy. New to Girl World here. Love your content. Thank you so much for that 600-pound life. Glad to have you here. Amberlynn Reed. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Jordy, are you slandering my love? Are you? I have done nothing of the sort. I'm just putting information out onto a platform. I'm putting public information out. Me having a private conversation with someone. I'm just putting public information out there. Thank you, Amberlynn Reed. Daniel just woke up from surgery. Got my soup and Jordy's live. Much love. Thank you for the entertainment. Happy to hear you're here, Daniel. I hope your surgery went okay. I appreciate you sending that in. Thank you for the support.
Men, no. I am not attracted to men, but there are guys where you can look at them and just know, like, oh, that's an attractive guy. In the same way of like a gay man can look at a girl and be like, oh, that's an attractive girl. Or like a straight female can look at another straight female and be like, oh, that's an attractive female. Like, there's a spectrum. Like, there is a difference between being attracted to someone, but knowing that someone is attractive. Even as a lesbian, I can look at another woman and be like, oh, she's really pretty, but that doesn't mean that I'm attracted to her. I'm fully lesbian, so that's that. You weighed over 600 pounds at one point and don't want to admit it. I have never seen 600 pounds on the scale. You guys know. We can all say it together. My highest weight was 572.4. And that's like my knowest highest weight that I like physically.
Knowest. Okay. So this is a lie. And it was sent to me on Twitter earlier this evening. I want to pull it up on the big screen. There is proof that Amberlynn who sent it to me? Who was it? Cheyenne, if you're watching, those are beautiful pictures of Jake. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Do you guys remember Pants, the dog that passed away recently? Oh my gosh. Well, she got that new dog, Jake, and she sent me pictures on Twitter of Jake. Jake is such a cutie. Oh my gosh. Love that. Thank you for sharing that, Cheyenne. What a sweetheart. Maybe I could just find it on YouTube. I don't know. Was it on Instagram? Somebody sent me a video. I'm always so bad at keeping stuff organized. But there's a video that I want to show you guys that has been making its way around the internet recently. Oh, hell. Now it's not coming up at all. It only had like 1,000 views. If you have this video, who was it? Who the fuck was it that sent it to me? But basically, it was Amberlynn. It was an old video of Amberlynn admitting that she was 593 and that she had lost weight. Maybe it was in my... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I found it. Copy message. Sorry, I'm unorganized. Let's do this. I found it finally. I said it on Discord.
So I know that the
last time I talked to you guys, I was on Weight Watchers. I was 593.6 pounds and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days. So much conspiracy whether I was lying or not.
Well, there you have it.
So I know that the last time I talked to you guys, I was on Weight Watchers. I was 593.6 pounds.
593. 593. She can never keep up with her own lies. And she said that she had lost 15 pounds. So, what's 593 plus 15? 608. So she was 608. Is that what she's implying here?
I was 593.6 pounds and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days. So
she had lost 15 pounds in 5 days. So 593 was the weight she was at after she had lost 15 pounds. So she was 608 at one point. So going back to this video, Amberlynn said, you guys know what weight I was. You guys know my highest weight ever.
I can look at another woman and be like, oh, she's really pretty, but that doesn't mean that I'm attracted to her. I'm fully lesbian, so that's that. You weighed over 600 pounds at one point and don't want to admit it. I have never seen 600 pounds on the scale. You guys know. We can all say it together. My highest weight was 572.4. And that's like my lowest highest weight that I like physically saw myself. But I'm telling you,
Bull. You don't want what's best for the scale. You guys never care about me. Bull.
I go back and look at older videos and I looked so much bigger than I do now. Like, I'm fully aware that I am really, really large and in charge, but that was weird. I'm fully aware that I am.
You know what? What'd be funny is if like during the season when she was at her highest, if she was 666. Oh my God.
I am really, really large and in charge, but that was weird. I'm fully aware that I am very big, but like I used to be bigger and that's obvious. And I look back at that and I'm like, whoa, like I had to have been bigger. It just, I don't know. It's not making sense. I've always been honest about my weight. So if I was ever bigger.
She was just dishonest about her weight for the past minute. And then she says, I've always been honest about my weight. Oh my gosh. 608 girly pop. 608.
Bigger than 572.4 and I knew it, you guys would know too. Next assumption is your body hurts all of the time. Honestly, no. And I think it's just because like I'm used to the uncomfortability, if that's a word, of my size because it's like my
uncomfortability. All of these vocabulary words will be on the upcoming chapter test. I would encourage you guys to write it down in your journal. Know this vocabulary because it will be on the exam. Okay? Knowest, unchoose, uncomfortability. You need to know this. Make flashcards, memorize it, know it. Danielle, thank you for the super sticker, hon. Carissa Marshall, thank you. Jordy's low voice makes me feel like we're listening to Jordy ASMR. People have actually requested I do ASMR. I don't see it. I don't think that I would be good at that, or I don't know. Thank you, Carissa. Amber Nicole, thank you. Y'all think that Emily being a criminal is going to scare her away? Her own mom's a criminal and she defends her. She's desperate. Amber will never leave. You don't mince words. You do not mince words. Thank you for that. Danielle, thank you again. Do you think Twinkie is okay? She talks about Twinkie. I'll say what I have to. I'll say what I'm thinking about Twinkie when she gets to it. Thank you, Danielle. Slurping soup. Thank you so much. Crying in the Club and Diabetic in the Basement are my favorite Korn albums. Oh my god. Oh, Diabetic in the Basement. Thank you, Slurping. Femme Marie, thank you for 10 months, hon. If only this tea would help your poor voice. Hope you feel better. You're my favorite actor. Thanks for delivering. Oh, thank you so much, Femme Marie. I appreciate 10 months. Tracy, thank you. Alexis also said that Emily is rough with Amberlynn. She clocked it. Alexis did say that. Alexis did say that Emily gets a little, yeah. I hope that this doesn't get hands-on. Thank you, Tracy.
Normal baseline, but I will say, because Tommy has lots of stairs in her home and I be using them daily, I am up and down them stairs easily at least 15 times a day, because it's like she has multiple floors. Everything is on a different floor. So my knees, I'm not gonna lie, have been hurting so bad. And it's just because it's like my body is not used to stairs. I have not had to use stairs like that daily, multiple times a day. I don't think ever in my life. When I lived in Virginia, I had to, but that was like 8 years ago, and I was a lot smaller then, a lot younger then, a lot more stamina was there. My knee muscles, they be hurting, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some days I'm like, oh my God, it hurts to just stand, but I think I just have to build on those muscles.
Well, if she's being banished to the basement, I would imagine that she has to walk down a flight of stairs to sleep in the basement. I don't know. Do you guys think that she's being banished to the basement? Basement confirmed. I do the stairs 15 times a day. So Amberlynn is flexing staircase capability. Flex. Big flex. Big flex. Yeah. Katie Bird, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. I really appreciate you. Thank you for modding on Friday night. I really appreciate that, Katie Bird. Welcome to all of our new members. Get some bird emojis in the chat for Ms. Bird. Thank you, Katie. I wonder if the bathroom is on another floor. Oh, God. Could you imagine if she was banished to the basement and there was only a bathroom on the first and second floor? Oh, gosh. $15 times in 6 weeks.
And that's okay. That's mainly the pain that I've been feeling, but I think there is like an uncomfortability that I have to my body that I am just used to, that I can tell goes away when I lose large chunks of weight.
Which isn't happening and isn't going to happen. I lose uncomfortability after I lose a large chunk of weight. Okay, well, Amber, living with her, you're not going to lose a large chunk of weight. It's not going to happen. Customization. There you go, slim mode.
Large chunks of weight. Does that make sense? I can tell there's a certain uncomfortability that does go away when I lose a large chunk of weight, because I feel it. And then when I feel it, I'm like, whoa, I didn't even realize like that was an issue or that was a problem or that was uncomfortable at the time, because you get so used to it. It's like a baseline type of thing. You're a pillow princess. I actually am definitely a switch. I love to give just as much as I love to receive. But if I had to choose, if someone literally was like, you have to choose for the rest of your life, I would be a giver. So no, not a pillow princess. You think you look smaller than you actually are. Yes, sometimes. I think.
What the hell? What the hell? Amberlynn's a top? Where did that come from? That just came out of left field. 1 minute we're talking about stairs. Next time she's telling us that she's a pitcher. Okay, that was highly unnecessary, first of all. Second of all, I don't believe that Amberlynn does anything but starfish. But I mean, to be honest, from what we've heard recently, it doesn't even sound like they're having traditional intercourse. It's more so just Amberlynn being used as a human weighted blanket. So, I guess that's maybe Amberlynn being the dom, being the top. I guess, well, I mean, I guess honestly, if that's what the feeder's into, if that's what she's into and likes, oh my gosh, I keep phrasing, this is getting so annoying. Then I guess in a way, Amberlynn would be the top, or Amberlynn would be the giver, the dom, the whatever word you want to use. Can she physically be on top? Well, physically or not physically, we know that she likes being laid on. That's nothing new. I mean, we've known that since all of the Colleen screenshots came out. So all of the screenshots about Phoebe, everything that happened with Phoebe and her like wanting to be laid on and stuff, this is nothing new. So I guess in a way, Amberlynn is the dom. Yeah. Because it's like, if you're being crushed by someone, I guess that the crusher is the one that has power. I don't know. This is all very new to me. SG Folklore, thank you for 10 months. Me and my himbo husband are happy to be here. Thanks for consistent videos. They're something we look forward to nightly. Get well. Aw, thank you so much, SG Folklore. I really appreciate you and your husband being here. Glad that you look forward to these videos every night. I'm happy that so many of you find them entertaining. Welcome back for your 10th month. Lost Girl, thank you again. Speaking as an RN myself, I cannot fathom what she's doing and what has been doing. It's so sick. Yes. Yes. Even, I mean, if this person was like, I don't know, a TJ Maxx sales associate, if this person worked in a grocery store, if this person was like literally anything but the title that she has, it would still be dark. It would still be awful. But the thing that we saw in the text messages earlier about being in that field, having that knowledge, knowing people's triggers, knowing what makes people tick, and then kind of turning it up a notch and kind of, you know, driving a wedge into them, knowing what bothers them, like that's just on a whole other level. Ick. Cameron Moses Art, thank you. Save the Chihuahua, nothing else matters. Save Twinkie, justice for Twinkie.
I think I really do struggle with body image problems, obviously, like body dysmorphia. I don't realize how big I am until like I see a certain angle of like a photo taken of me or a video taken of me, and I see it and I'm like, whoa, like, because I don't realize it like at all. Like I'm sitting here and I only see like parts of my body. I never really see myself in certain sort of like everyday angles unless someone's like taking a picture or a video or something, and I don't mind that. But it doesn't take away the fact that I literally am like jaw to the floor when I see how big I am. I definitely have some sort of like body dysmorphia when it comes to that. And I've been very open about that over the years because I've always struggled with like truly not realizing how big I am. And it's frustrating because it's like, if I processed like in my brain how big I was, I think maybe it would be easier for me to like stick to a diet and actually stick to a weight loss plan. But body dysmorphia is one of those things where it's like your brain absolutely plays tricks on you. And I also think a big thing is like, I've been big my whole life. I have always been big. 11, I was 290. I reached 420 at the age of 16. Like I've always been massive. So it's like what I'm used to. I've always looked in the mirror and seen my body. Like I don't like what I see by no means, but I'm used to it. So maybe it's like I'm almost like blind to it in a way. You're having problems with your mom. No, not at all. Again, it's just like the room.
Oh my God. I hate when she does that. The way that she says no like that. No. That's such an outlandish thing to say. No. She's done this before. It always, because it's like, it's so, this is so patronizing to me in a way. No, absolutely not. We don't have problems. I hate when she says it like that. It's just like a pet peeve of mine. Ugh. No.
No means, but I'm used to it. So maybe it's like I'm almost like blind to it in a way. You're having problems with your mom. No, not at all. Again, it's just like the rumors are crazy. A lot of people think me and my mom aren't speaking. My mom's mad at me. No, nothing like that. Like me and my mom talk all the time. I do miss my mom and I know she misses me. We make sure to tell each other all the time.
Yeah. You and your mom talk all the time via Facebook comment. When you see this, please give me a call. Not even friends with her on Facebook. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are talking all the time.
But like, there is nothing going on with me and my mom. Like, those rumors, completely false. Next assumption is you feel like you can't win with the haters. Yes, their mind is made up and there's no changing it.
That's stupid. She probably sent herself that one. These assumptions aren't juicy. No one would send that in. Like, Amberlynn, you have an assumption. You have a really hard time some days with dealing with all of the hate that you get on the internet. That's an assumption that I have of you. And she gets to go, absolutely, exactly, yes. Like, this is just a stupid little opportunity for her to say what she wants to say. Amberlynn, you feel like regardless of what you do or regardless of what you say, people are still going to dislike you. Yes, exactly. Like, no one is sending that in. It's so stupid. No.
Assumption is you feel like you can't win with the haters. Yes, their mind is made up and there's no changing it. Even with proof, sometimes even with receipts, there is no changing the mind of a hater. You're one of the...
What proof or what receipts do you ever bring? All you do is lie. Even when I have proof, even when I have receipts. There's no changing the mind of a hater. Okay. All right. Haunting Journey, thank you for 3 months. Emily learned after Dib another advantage to being big is the more immobile, the less likely they're able to run or lock you inside of a garage. Anyone ever been falsely imprisoned before? anyone ever get put in a garage, like, or like, I don't know, not allowed to leave a store or something? Like, that must be wild. Arca Glorious, being from Wisconsin, the cereal feeder is in my healthcare system. Oh boy. Interesting, RKO. Sounds like a lot of people have ties. Spoil Sport, thank you. The voice is everything. It's been a while since I've caught a chat. What'd you do for Halloween? Nothing much. Nothing much. Thank you so much, Spoil Sport. I appreciate you checking in. Tarp shower. How do you get locked in a garage? Can you not just manually open the door? Yeah. I don't know.
Many women who had BPD misdiagnosed as bipolar. Yes. Next assumption is you lack discipline. I do. Next assumption is you bailed your urologist appointment. No, I did not. When I did have that appointment and when all of that kidney stuff was happening, since it's a unobstructing or non-obstructing kidney stone, means it's not traveling. It's like in my kidney and it's chilling. So they said that if I stopped having symptoms completely for weeks, then there was no reason to go to a urologist because there was nothing they could really do about it, because a lot of people have non-obstructing kidney stones and they don't even know it. And I haven't had symptoms in easily 2 months plus. You'll never be able to go to a Billie Eilish concert because of your size. Not a thing. You've had a threesome before.
You'll never be able to go to a Billie Eilish concert because of your size. Yeah. Amberlynn's not, I mean, a concert can be overwhelming for a height, weight, proportional person. Amberlynn's not going to fight a crowd. Amberlynn's not going to, no. She's not going to do that. No. She's not going to do that. Kidney stones still hurt even if they don't move. She's afraid. She's probably afraid. It's probably like the whole, I don't want to go to the doctor and I don't want tests to be ran because I don't want to know. It's probably like that. I don't want to know. She cut some rage out with that. Yeah, I think so too. Jordy, she went to see Billy last night in Chicago. How do you know that? Wait, was it tonight? What's the tea? Where did you see that? Instagram? She posted on TikTok. Really?
I haven't, no. I mean, one time when I was 15, this guy and his cousin, there was some things, but I was 15, so we'll just like move on from that, but we're gonna erase that from my memory. But since then, no. I assume people blow everything out of proportion when it comes to you. Oh yes, absolutely everything is blown out of proportion. Yes. Anything bad, anything that makes me look bad. Yes. You have a sweet tooth. Oh yes. You've been
It just says, be right back, about to live out my dream. It doesn't show her at a concert. I mean, I don't know. That could mean anything. Did she go to the concert? About to live out my dream. I don't know. Monique, thank you. Look, I hope you get better and all, but I'm loving your sexy voice. This is sexy? Oh my God. I don't see it, but I won't yuck your yum. Thank you, Monique. Chef Meme Maker. This is all on her. We warned her about this and she didn't listen. It's going to be her fault. It's proven she just wants to be a feedie. She's an adult. She can do what she wants. Yup. Corn Dog, thank you. Usually a silent watcher, but wanted to thank you for keeping me sane during my first semester of college. Almost time for a winter break. Yes, it is. College students should be done in what, like 3 weeks? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, Corn Dog. Hopefully I'll be around for the winter term too. Thank you. Counter Spell said the cat. Thank you for the super sticker. Lindsay Inez, take my super chat fee card and feel better. I will do that. Thank you so much, Lindsay. I've never seen Lindsay spelled that way before. That's interesting. Amber Nicole, appreciate that. Forget a notch in Emily's belt. More like another grave in Emily's cemetery. Yes, I said it. Oh my gosh. Amber Nicole is packing a punch today. She does not mince words. Thank you, Amber Nicole.
Doing a lot of reflecting lately. Yes, I am definitely a reflector, so I have been doing that. Not gonna change anytime soon. The hernia never went away. No, but they said it's nothing for me to worry about right now. Again, I'm just suffering with things that actually a lot of people suffer with. hernia is one of them. And it's not one of those things that needs to be fixed at the moment. So still there and still chilling. Next assumption is you're quick to forgive people. Yes, I forgive and forgive and forgive. That's just like what I've done in my life. And a lot of people always ask, like, Amberlynn, the reaction channels are like horrible towards you. Like, why do you try to message them and be friendly? Like, I remember, what was it? Zachary Michael was going through something like with his health, and I messaged him. I like related to,
oh my God, she wants to be his friend so bad. Amber, it's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, Amber. Oh my God. She kisses his butt. She wants to live upside that. She wants to live in there. Oh my God. She loves Zachary Michael. It's never going to happen, Amber.
to him, and I was like, I know what it feels like. It's scary to have like health issues happen, and like you don't know what's wrong, and I just know it's scary. And I felt empathy and I felt sympathy towards him for that, because I relate, and it's scary. And I could sense and see and feel in his video when he was talking about it, like he was.
Oh, interesting user just entered the Twitch chat. Jordy, my classic wow bud. Well, where was our friendship when I got kicked out of the Discord, Kenny? Where was our friendship when I asked to be added back and you told me I'm not allowed to invite people to Discord? My hands are clean. Where was my friend Kenny when I wanted someone to be there for me? You were nowhere to be found, Kenny. That's what I have to say about that, Kenny. Disappointed in you. That wasn't on me. Yeah, okay. That's all. It's never anyone's responsibility. Yeah. I'm a goddamn subscriber. You probably got gifted a subscription. Cat's the Meow probably gave that to you. You didn't do it by yourself. Show me the Amazon Prime. Show me the receipt. That ain't my Discord. You could have fought for me. You could have been there for me, but you didn't. You, Curl, Zug, all of you could have been there for me. No one stuck up for me. I liked being a part of that little group. And it got taken away from me because that one guy didn't like me. That really bothered me back when that happened. It did.
Worried. So the person that I am, like, I felt compelled to message him. I never mentioned publicly that I did that. I don't mention publicly when I message anyone, any YouTuber. You wouldn't believe some of the YouTubers I have spoken to who have even messaged me first. But I don't say...
Her trying to name drop. You guys wouldn't believe the names of the people that have messaged me on YouTube. You guys wouldn't believe the stairs that I have walked up. She's so silly. Oh my God. You guys wouldn't believe. Humble queen. Yeah, exactly. What in the WoW drama's going on? I mean, this is like 6 months ago, but I used to play with a group of people, and we would all chat. We all had a good time together. And I was removed from the Discord arbitrarily. And I reached out to the people that were in there and I said, hey, listen, so-and-so kicked me out of the Discord. I don't know why. Was that an accident? Did he not know who I was? Blah, blah, blah. I was never given a reason. I was never, like, all I was told from people like Kenny and the other people who I thought were my friends, we don't have any control of it. We don't have a say. We're not allowed to invite people to the Discord. No one stuck up for me. No one was there for me. So what, I don't know. I don't even know who that person was that kicked me or why they didn't like me. I mean, I can kind of guess why they didn't like me, but yeah, it was just shitty the way that that went down. People that I thought were my friends kicked me out of the Discord, and I had to leave with my tail between my legs, and I didn't have anybody else to play with. It was shitty. It was shitty. I stuck up for you, but I legit had no control. I just find that hard to believe because you guys were in positions of leadership. You guys were the ones that ran the group. I mean, I'm just saying, if you really wanted to get me back in the Discord, you would have. If it really mattered to you. That's just the way I felt. Counterspell said the cat. Thank you. Thank you, Detective Jordy, for everything you do. Thank you so much. I got my little detective hat and my magnifying glass. Oh my gosh. Joe Lauderdale, thank you for 8 months. Local, honey. My doc swears by it when I lose my voice. It has to be local, though. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck are you? Local honey. Okay, so not like store brand. Okay, all right. Yeah, I've heard that putting honey in tea is helpful. It wasn't a guild Discord. It was that guy's personal Discord, and that guy hates you for some reason. Yeah, I've come a lot of I mean, like, long story short, I've come across a lot of people in World of Warcraft and the gaming community that hate me for no reason. Yeah, okay. You're a little prick. If you don't like me, say it to my face. Don't kick me out of a Discord of people that I was talking to all the time in there. You know what I mean? And then I tried reaching out to that guy to have a conversation with him, and he ignored me. How about you quit being a little bitch, and how about you tell it to my face? How about that? You don't just fucking click ban person from Discord and hope that they go away forever. You're a little bitch. I still think that you guys should have stuck up for me, but you didn't. It's fine.
Here and be like, yeah, this person messaged me and I messaged this person and we speak. Like, I don't do that, but reaction channels love to, like, when I message them, oh, they say something. So Zachary Michael mentioned that I messaged him.
What does she think she's trying to prove here? Oh, they say something. They say something. Every time I message a reaction channel, they always leak my DMs. Yeah, we're going to leak your DMs, Amber. Why are you messaging me? Don't message me. I don't like that you pay for my information. I don't like that you have my cell phone number. I don't like that Alexis has my cell phone number. I don't like that you guys know my address or whatever the hell else you know. Don't message me. Stop calling me. Oh, God.
That, and people came to me. Opinions are so back and forth. Like, there's like a chunk of people who are like, ew, Amberlynn, that is so gross. Like, don't message him. Like, he wants nothing to do with you. Like, but then there's like another chunk of people who are like, why do you message him? Like, he has done wrong. Like, he has a whole channel just like making fun of you. Da da da. I just don't. After a while, someone doesn't even have to apologize to me. I'll accept an apology that wasn't even given. I'm not saying he needs to apologize to me. That's not what I'm trying to say, but I'm just trying to like give an example.
You guys don't need to apologize for me to forgive you. What the fuck is she even saying? It's okay. I understand. You don't need to apologize. I forgive you. I'm so lost with her sometimes. I still love you. I'll be here every stream to prove it. Don't count me out. I'm just saying. I'm big on loyalty. When friends turn on me like that, or I'm done dirty, I don't take nicely to that. I'm really good to my friends. I'm really protective of my friends. I don't like when people do me dirty. But okay, Kenny, I accept your apology for now. That legit makes me so sad for her. Saying that screams attachment issues. It is odd. It is odd. But you have to remember that, like, Amberlynn has a very strange way of interpreting relationships. Like, after the thing that happened earlier this year with her mom and the service animal and all that stuff, like, she hated me, hated my guts. I mean, she would have locked me in a garage. But like a month after that, she was on here saying that I was her best friend and I was her bestie. Like, that came out of nowhere. I don't know. Well, are you still playing, Kenny? I can't really like have a conversation with you right now because I'm streaming, but are you guys still playing? I know a lot of people have quit. I plan on playing on the new server this coming Thursday. Yeah, she's held some big grudges over the years. I feel like she and Chantal specifically, but Amberlynn, they have like a different kind of relationship with the guy reactors. Like, they have more vitriol and hatred toward the woman reactors. Like, they don't really typically like become friends with the woman actors, but like with the guy reactors, they're kind of back and forth. Like, but not so much Snowflake. I mean, like me, Alex, Zach, like a couple of them, like she's wishy-washy with, but like hates Snowflake, hates Karina, hates the Narc Alert, like, oh my God. And then Chantal, I mean, some of the stuff that Chantal shows, they're jealous of other women. Hates them. Yeah, I'm familiar with Ascension. Jamie Million, thank you. Amberlynn has more than enough information to be held accountable for any choices she will make going forward. It is what it is. It is what it is. And it's kind of the thing, like, as clear as day as we see the situation, and as much as you just want to take her by the shoulders and be like, listen to me. This is what you need to do. Sometimes you can't do that. I mean, that's sort of the same conversation that I've had in some of my Eugenia videos. It's like there are so many people out there that see Eugenia's situation and understand like her family dynamic and like the way that she's being enabled and the way that she's like, and it's just like, you just like want to tell her something, and it's just, but you can't, you just can't. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because when you have the answer in front of you, or what you think is the answer, it's just like, when they just deliberately go against what you're saying, it's just like, oh my God, I have it right here. I have the solution right here. Here, I'm giving it to you. And they don't take it from you. It's like, Foodie the Tank Engine, thank you for 10 months. It's a basement type situation. Thank you for 10 months. Thank you for 10 months, Foodie the Tank Engine. Boop Girl, thank you for that. Amber, just say it. Oh, just say I. Paperclip. Nadia W, just beg your mom's forgiveness and go home. She's not gonna do that. If and when this relationship ends, it's gonna be messy. I can already tell. It's gonna be messy. There's gonna be blaming reaction channels. There's gonna be crying. There's gonna be it's gonna be messy. But I know, I don't have to know. I know, I mean, I don't have to speculate. I know that these two are arguing in the background, because in all of the other relationships with the feeder, all she does is argue and fight with them. So why would this be any different? And we know from Alexis has told us that Amberlynn and her fight all the time. So it's just going to get to a point where the camel is going to break the straw's back. As soon as the camel breaks the straw's back, that's when Amberlynn will go back to Oklahoma. Chazzy, thank you for those bits, hon. For my thank you for streaming during my 60-hour work week. Oh, I really appreciate you sending that in, Chazzy. Glad you find my streams entertaining. Thank you, thank you. Irish 1991. It's not 2 chairs. She's on 1 chair, but that doesn't mean she fits on that chair. The overhang must be insane. I would imagine, I mean, do you think that the weight is distributed equally between both chairs? Or do you think it's kind of like the primary section of Amberlynn is on this chair, but there's like a little bit that spills over and it needs to be on this chair? Like, or I don't know. I can't tell. I really can't tell. Thank you, Irish. Iphignia, thank you. Show us the damn dog, free twonk. She's about to talk about Twinkie.
Example and show the gravity of like, people can like say bad things about me all day long, and for some reason I still have like this part of me that like cares and is always up for a forgiveness moment. Like, I don't know, that says more about me, really, that I just kind of let people walk all over me. I don't know, I've always
Aw, she's so forgiving. That kind of says more about me. I kind of, you know, I'm allowed to forgive people. I just, you know, I don't hold on to stuff. Oh my God. Is she for real?
had that like issue type thing where I don't want to like have things just like be negative and prolonged. Like if I get in an argument with someone, like say a friend or whatever it may be, a partner, a family member, it doesn't matter. Like I don't like arguments that last forever. Like if an argument's arising, like let's fix it right then and there. Like let's fix it, say our apologies, and like move on. I'm very much that person. Like I really am like I come in peace type of girly pop.
Is she being for real? Is she? This is a troll. She's the big troll. You're a troll. I don't like conflict. Your life is one big argument. All you Amber, you live in a pile of mud. Like a pig. You're always rolling around in the mud. You live in toxic waste. Your aura is radioactive. Come on. Is she being for real? You think this is for real?
Arising, like let's fix it right then and there. Like let's fix.
She's the queen of conflict resolution. This is a troll. She's trolling.
Fix it, say our apologies, and like move on. I'm very much that person. Like I really am like I come in peace type of girly pop, and I know a lot of people don't want to view me as that person, but that's literally me. Twinkie is with Mama Lynn. No, Twinkie is without a doubt here, and a lot of you are like,
Then pick her the fuck up and show her, Amber. Why not? No. She's not with my mom. She's here. She's in the house. How about you bend over, pick up Twinkie, and show us? Or you don't even have to bend over. Pan the camera over to the side and show us. She's not going to, though. She's not going to. Because she's playing the card of, like, having her pride. She wants her pride and she wants to eat it, too. That's it. I shouldn't have to show you guys Twinkie. I shouldn't have to. Yeah, that's the angle that she's trying to make this work. Red-handed bee, unshoes, bless you. Just Amberlynn things. Cookies and creamed, thank you for 3 months. Amber Nicole, thank you again. I'm going to unshoes to pay my bills. Let me know how that goes over. Kiki, thank you. Have you made a blue sky yet? Girl World is moving there. Please do. We need you. No, I haven't made a blue sky. Honestly, I was waiting a little bit to see if it was just a fad, because I know that people are making accounts on there, but I don't know if it's just like, is this really going to become the new Twitter, or is this just a fad? So normally I like to wait things out a little bit to see if it's actually going to stick. Thank you, Kiki. Ray, thank you for becoming a member. Chat GPT is melting what left she has of a brain. Oh my God. She must have Chat GPT premium. That's what she means when she says that she pays for a therapist. Chat GPT premium.
How come you're not like vlogging her? Because I'm not vlogging. Like, I'm literally not vlogging. All I'm showing is like me chilling. I haven't vlogged anything. I haven't even vlogged, like, who knows? Maybe here down is actually missing, you know? So it's like, just because you don't show something in a video doesn't mean it's not happening. Like, that's the thing that's like...
Uh-oh, okay. So just because you don't show something in a video doesn't mean that it's not happening. Okay, let's apply her own logic. Okay, so you're fighting with your mom. You're fighting with Emily. You're gaining weight. You live in a toxic household. What else could we assume? Remember, Amberlynn, just because it's not on camera doesn't mean that it isn't not happening.
So, like, that's probably one of the most frustrating things about being a YouTuber, like easily top 5, is like, if people don't see my animals, or if they don't see me trying to work on my weight loss, or if they don't see me, I don't know, donating to like charities, it means those things aren't happening. That's not the...
Donating to charities. Oh my God. You know how when you go through the drive-thru at McDonald's and they ask you if you want to round up your total for the Ronald McDonald Foundation? That's what she's talking about here. Would you like to round up for the Ronald McDonald Foundation? Yes, I would. Just because I don't vlog that interaction doesn't mean that I'm not donating to charity. Shut up, Amberlynn. Donating to charity. Okay. Jesus Christ.
The case. But then what's really crazy is like people can assume the worst though. Y'all don't see me and my mom fighting with each other, but you guys are definitely assuming we are. So it's like, it'll always...
Because you put her on the back burner. You put her on the back burner, Amberlynn. And she has pretty much given us the energy in one of your vlogs that she felt like she was being put on the back burner. That woman did everything for you. When no one was around for you and you weren't able to get in a new character for a new season in Kentucky and you had to move to Oklahoma for someone to take care of you, she was the only one there for you. She did everything for you for a good year. And then you just up and left. It's like, okay, you were just a stepping stone. Goodbye.
always be like that. People will always assume the worst, and that's that. Like, that is literally the end of it. Next assumption is you don't want to lose weight anymore. I definitely do, yes. I assume you're tired of YouTube and making videos. So this kind of goes into like what I was talking about in the beginning of this video, if you guys are even still here. Wow. YouTube for me, I love pretty much everything about it. I love thinking of video ideas. I love vlogging.
I love thinking of video ideas. We've had the same format in her vlogs for years now. Taste test, grocery haul, Torrid haul, Amazon haul, some type of arts and crafts. Like, it's the same 7 things that she does in her vlogs. I love coming up with new ideas. I love, like, really, creative director of YouTube, Reed over here. Yeah, I love coming up with new ideas. Then why are all of your vlogs the same? Why have you only done the same thing for years? Why do you only upload once or twice a week for 8 minutes and not even that anymore? Look at her little kid finger.
I love pretty much everything about it. I love thinking of video ideas. I love vlogging. I love talking. I love sharing with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I've made friends with you guys. I see you guys in public and you guys are sweet and you guys are amazing. Like, this is my job. This puts a roof over my head and I'm so grateful, like beyond grateful for you guys. And it has changed my life for the better. But there's a big but. There is a heavy...
Yeah, there is a big but, and it's on 2 chairs. She should just go full mukbang I mean, I don't know if that would bring up views. Probably not. I feel like YouTube's mukbang obsession has kind of passed. That was kind of a fad. But there are definitely people out there that want to see her eat. So it would get views. I love vlogging. I love talking. Yeah, talking. There is a really big butt. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's a very big butt.
I'm so grateful, like beyond grateful for you guys. And it has changed my life for the better. But there's a big but. There is a heavy side of YouTube. Look at this tail. Look at this beautiful tail. There is a heavy side of YouTube that I don't want to be a part of. That's the side that I don't like. That's the side that I don't enjoy. That's the side that makes me...
Well, whether or not you enjoy it, Amberlynn, you need to come to terms with the fact that that side, that part of YouTube that you hate, that very big butt that you loathe, is what keeps the roof over your head. Because if you didn't have a drama channel, if you didn't have the community that follows you, that chooses to watch your videos and keep you relevant, and reaction channels that keep you relevant, then who genuinely would watch your content just to watch it? Like, oh, I find Amberlynn's videos to be a source of entertainment. Let me go ahead and make the conscious decision to put on one of her videos. Click. That's not happening, hun. That's not happening. Same thing with Chantal. Do you think that people want to see a pig in a hijab sit around and eat? Like, no. No one wants to see that. It's because of the drama. It's because of the tea. It's because of... It has nothing to do with the genuine entertainment source of your vlogs. You would be getting less than 1,000 views if that were the case. I mean, unless people would just want to, like, watch a fat person interact with everyday life. Okay. But it's because of the tea.
It makes me depressed. It makes me sad. I feel like I've been abused so much online that I just don't even recognize who I am.
Oh, get off the cross, Amber. Jesus Christ. Martyr Lynn. Martyr Lynn. Just so much has been done to me over the years. It's so much has been done to me over the years. It changes you as a person. Bleeding Irish, thank you. I transitioned from YouTube to Twitch. Much love to you and your larynx. Thank you so much for that, Bleeding Irish. Bo Bay, thank you so much. I knowest you were sick when you didn't go live last night. Feel better. Thank you so much, Bo Bay. I'm thinking in the next day or two, we will be back on track. Hernias don't chill. Hers does. She's a medical mystery. She's unique. She's quirky. Her hernia's quirky. Oh my God. As a reminder, please do not type people's full names, addresses, anything of the sort in my chat. Unique. She's quirky. I will ban you. Please don't do that.
Am as a YouTuber anymore because it has completely shaped the way that I am. It has shaped me completely. I feel like I can't be fun. I can't be bubbly on here. I can't share.
When were you fun? When were you fun? Come on. I can't be fun. I can't be enjoyable. I can't be bubbly anymore. Oh, come on. Even if you didn't have the haters, even if you didn't have the haters, do you think that your content would be magically entertaining? This is ridiculous. That was no dream, Sammy.
super happy and exciting things on here anymore. Like, I can't do that because I feel like I can't show that side of me, because it's like in the back of my brain, I'm constantly thinking about the bad parts of YouTube instead of just the good. I have thought of the good for so long and for so many years. And it's like now getting to the point where it's like the bad is outweighing the good.
This is 100% because of the dynamic between her and Emily. I bet you that Emily is encouraging her to take a step away from YouTube. Stop being involved with all of that. You have all of these mental problems. Well, go figure. Look at all the toxicity that you're a part of on the internet. You wonder why you've never gotten better before? Well, look at what you involve yourself in day after day after day. I bet you that girl is encouraging her not to upload to YouTube so that Amberlynn becomes even more reliant on her. Baby, move in. Baby, move in. I'll take care of you. I'll go to work. I'll be the breadwinner. All you have to do is lay on that bed in the basement and look pretty. That's all you got to do. Just quit isolation. Isolation. Isolation is a characteristic of every sort of kind of manipulative relationship. Just saying. Wait, that sounds like a good deal. Oh, God. All you have to do is lay on me. Isolation. Yep. Yikes, Lord Baroque. Thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships just now. I really appreciate you doing that. That was very generous of you to expand my community. Welcome to all of our new members on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing that, Lord Baroque. I appreciate your continued generosity. Thank you. Why were you going up the stairs? Sit down. I know. I bet you that the feeder watches this video and listens to Amberlynn say that she's been doing the stairs more than normal. I don't want you doing the stairs. Oh, God. Sweepstakes, thank you. If you just hear the diabetic in the basement, I mean, I can't. I'm not giving you guys her name. I'm not gonna say her name. So I mean, like, based on the context of what we know about her, I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, technically, she was at one point a diabetic in a basement. So, I mean, I don't know. Amanda, thank you. I'm using my Super Chat V card to please say, make the switch from Twitter to Blue Sky. Oh boy, I might have to make a Blue Sky account. Thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate you, hon. Deborah Kirk, thank you. This Melbourne Australian is sending her first Super Chat. I really appreciate that, Deborah. Thank you so much for sending that in. All the way from Australia. Oh my gosh. Well, I would love to visit someday. Love to. MB, thank you. Amberlynn said that she hadn't seen the scale above 600 pounds. Yes, that is a good point to make. Amberlynn is very particular with her words. She's very careful about what she says so that if in the future she needs to take a few steps back and say, this is what I actually said, she has that wiggle room to work with. She's very careful like that. Fairy Guts, appreciate your 10 months. Can you say hi to my husband, John? He doesn't like that I watch Amberlynn so much. He says if I keep watching her, I might turn into her. Well, does John enjoy being laid on? Does John encourage you to drink protein shakes? Does John make you sleep in the basement? These are all symptoms that you need to pick up on, Fairy Guts. Let us know. CC Viz, thank you, hon. Jordy, we sound the same right now. Feel better. Oh, we have matching laryngitis. I love it.
Big time. And I'm trying to figure out in private and alone, what do I do to fix that? What do I need to do? And I can't figure it out because I'm only in control of myself. I'm not in control of everyone else. So no matter what I say and no matter what I do, there are thousands of people watching me that only view me as one thing, a villain, that only view me in one way, a narcissist.
Then stop acting like a villain and stop acting like a narcissist. If I've said this time and time again, if she genuinely made an effort, made an attempt to better her life, I would give her credit for it. Move out of the feeder's house, go back to Oklahoma, continue to repair your damaged relationship with your mom, get on Mounjaro, get a gym membership, start walking, go to therapy, and actually try in therapy. Just don't go to therapy and trauma dump and act like the therapist is a sponge. Go and actually try. Do the homework. If you did these things, Amber, people would give you credit. And as much as you would like to just write people off and say, oh, well, regardless of what I do, they're going to hate me and they're going to view me as a villain, I think that you would be surprised to find out that once you put in the work, actions speak louder than words. But you've never done the actions to garner that respect from anyone, so you wouldn't know.
Only view this channel in one way, a drama way. I'm not a drama channel. I am a human.
You're not a drama channel? Amber, your life is dripping in drama. Dripping in drama. Are you kidding me? Everything that I just talked about on Wednesday and now today's stream. And kind of leads me to believe that that's not the end of that. Kind of leads me to believe that there is more to be said, more discussion to be had. Dripping in drama.
Human. I am a actual human with feelings. I go through things privately and I also share some things publicly. Okay, you guys, so I know for a fact in editing, I probably just edited out the last 5 minutes. I started literally rambling, so we're gonna take a step back. What I'm trying to say is, like, I enjoy the good parts of YouTube just as anyone should. Like, anyone should enjoy and love the good parts of life. But if there's something or someone that is just like every day beating at you and belittling you and questioning and speculating and bullying and rumors and just like mean things, like whether it's nicknames or talking about your body or the way that you are, the way that you talk, your mental illness, your this and that, like,
you know that little stepping stool that she used to get into Emily's truck? Do you remember from the vlog, that thing that she bought off Amazon and she stepped on it to get in the truck? Do you think that she used that stepping stool to get up on her cross too? I mean, Jesus Christ, the martyr Lynn here.
like every day, you're not going to want that in your life anymore.
These are the exact words that are coming from Emily. And it's being done manipulatively. It's not so that her mental health gets better. It's so that she gets taken away from YouTube. That's what it is. But she's disguising it as, you need to stop uploading to YouTube. You need to stop being involved in that community. You need to stop having those reaction channels talk about you, because as long as you are involved in that kind of stuff, you're never going to get better. Which isn't true, because it's not the audience or reaction channel's fault that your life is dysfunctional. But she is convincing Amber that it is. Stop doing it. Stop involving yourself in this. Stop. Like, so she wants to step in and she wants to have control. But it's being manipulative, because she's disguising it like she's trying to help Amberlynn and be there for her mental health. Oh, honey, I have your best interest in mind. No, you don't. You're just trying to assert your weird little power fetish with her.
And I know a lot of people can be like, okay, quit. And quit. I think Hungry Fat Chick and I, we kind of understand each other. Her job is also YouTube, but she does mukbangs. So she decided to...
Oh boy, more name dropping. I think that Hungry Fat Chick and I really understand each other. I saw Zachary Michael going through something, so I reached out to him because I'm such a sympathetic person. I'm always going to forgive people that have done me wrong just because I'm that kind of person. Oh my God. Very, very annoying video today. Willow, thank you. Come on, Jordy. You know our dainty girl doesn't snore. Maybe she's not in the basement after all. Yeah, if Amberlynn can be silent while she sleeps, maybe she doesn't get banished to the basement. Hey, Christine, thank you. I'm late, but I know you don't like honey, but it'll help your throat if it's hurting. Thanks for all the videos. See, the weird thing is I don't have a sore throat. I had a sore throat over the weekend of last week, and it kind of turned into this. So I'm hoping that this little laryngitis episode is the last of this. I'm hoping it ends now. Were you silent or were you silenced? I'll never get tired of that. Even though Oprah's a whole ass piece of shit, that was funny. Monkberry Reef, thank you for 10 months. I could believe Stamina Lynn is a top, at least for Salami, who wants to be crushed. You know what? It does make sense, actually. That's like the one truth that has been disclosed in this video. Amberlynn's a top. Amberlynn's a top. Oh my God. Really very annoying. Thank you. Amberlynn shaped paperweight type deal. Amberlynn as a paperweight. Now that would be some interesting merch. I'll have to look into that. Oh God. Tuesday, Thursday, thank you for your membership. Amber would technically be called a service top. Oh, because she's performing a service by crushing? Okay. Yeah, a service top. This is a vocabulary term that will be on the exam, you guys.
Quit the mukbangs and move on to weight loss. And she was doing so good with her weight loss, but she was losing views, which means she was losing money. And she was very vocal about that. So she had to go back to the mukbangs. And that's not what she wanted to do. You could tell. Like, she felt defeated. And there comes a time where anyone can choose a job, they do it, and that's what they're relying on. Like, they have to go to work. In the same way that Hungry Fat Chick had to continue making those mukbangs to make a...
No. She could have made money other ways. You can all... what do you mean? You're not confined to one type of job. Hungry Fat Chick had to eat food on camera to make a living. Okay, why doesn't Hungry Fat Chick do some other type of work? I mean, maybe to make the kind of money that she's making, yes, maybe it does need to be a mukbang. But to keep a roof over her head and to meet the bare minimum. But I mean, to say that she's trapped in a cycle of having to eat on camera, that's just ludicrous. That's just a bullshit excuse, Amber. I have to make this kind of... No, you don't have to do anything.
Buck to be able to pay for the roof over her head and to take care of herself. I also have to do the same. Like, I need...
No, you don't. No, you don't. Especially with this girl. This girl owns her own house. She can pay for groceries. She has a car. You don't have to work. You don't have to do YouTube. And this is the message that she's trying to drill into Amberlynn's head. Baby, I can take care of you. I can drive you. All you need to do is lay on me. Oh my God.
I need to continue making YouTube videos. I don't want to give up. I don't want to walk away. Like, YouTube has been a constant for me for 11 years. But sometimes I need a break. And sometimes that break is long. And people start questioning, well, that means you don't care about us. That's not true. That means I just care about myself too. I also get the assumption of like, what are you gonna do? You have no money. How are you making money? I pay my bills. That's ultimately up to me, but just know that I am very responsible. If I have a bill, that is paid on time. Sometimes even earlier. You guys don't have to worry about that, but like when I need a break from YouTube, that...
Wait. Oh my God, no. I'm not even going to imitate it because my voice right now wouldn't do it justice.
Try being my...
Okay, this is what we're doing. My bills are paid.
If I have a bill, that is paid on time.
Size, Amy, you don't know how it is. There's stuff you can do. You want to be a big baby about everything. I ain't baby. You're the damn baby. Grow the up. You first. Bitch, I've been grown. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
This must be a bariatric thing to say, like, my bills are paid. I pay my bills. Like that, I don't know. That must just be like the clap back that all bariatrics go to immediately. It's like you can be 600 pounds if your bills are paid. If your bills aren't paid and you're gigantic, but if your bills are paid, hey, my bills are paid. Same thing here. My bills are paid. All right, Amber, your bills are paid.
Sometimes even earlier. You guys don't have to worry about that, but like when I need a break from YouTube,
my bail is paid. Bad. No, don't start with that.
that really means that I need a break from YouTube because I love making videos. Maybe I am a narcissist. Maybe I do love to hear myself talk. Regardless, I love doing it. And I love being there for so many of you. So when I'm not around, just know that there's a reason. And the reason 9 times out of 10, YouTube is affecting my mental health.
It's your fault, you guys. There you have it. There's a reason. That reason, you, the audience, the reaction channels, the forums, it's your fault. It's your fault. I mean, who else's fault would it be? It's your fault.
I don't like to admit it out loud because I take pride. I take pride in my channel. I know a lot of people probably don't realize that, but I do. I have over 200.
She takes pride in her channel. She barely uploads, and when she does upload, it's a shit, low effort, quality video. But yeah, she has pride in it. Okay, Amber. All right, maybe we just have different interpretations of pride. Juniper, thank you for 5 gifted memberships on Twitch. Welcome to our new members. Thank you so much, Juniper. Appreciate you modding on Friday night. Thank you, thank you. Tuesday, Thursday, thank you. Little Robber, thank you. When Amberlynn goes, we still need to talk about Tommy. I mean, I am a girl world reaction channel. That's where that's like where my loyalties lie. I'm open to the idea of doing side projects, but my content will always be centered around girl world. It's very that. So if it relates to girl world or if it is girl world, it's my priority. L's RPH, thank you. I sent you a DM explaining the house layout. Okay. All right, I'll have to check that out, L. I just want to stay away from that kind of stuff on the super chats because I don't want to talk about like personal information. I know that you were very vague in what you said, but I just want to like steer away from that because I don't want to encourage anyone to go and, do something. Spare Chipmunk, thank you. Low BMI voice. Oh, this is my low BMI voice. I'm skinniest when I talk like this. Thank you, Spare. MB, thank you again. I think that Damon White might have sent in some of these questions. I'm thinking you're right. I'm thinking Damon White sent in some of these too.
100,000 subscribers. Like, I can't believe it. I am able to live because of this channel. And to me, that is awesome. Like, regardless of how it happened, and I know there's so many people rooting for me right now. Like, it makes me emotional, and I appreciate it. But there's a heavy side of this channel that gets to me. A lot of people are like, Tommy's making her unhappy. No, she's doing the opposite. She's making me happy.
Tommy's the one that's telling me to get away from all this toxicity. Tommy's the one that's making me No, Tommy's the one that's manipulating you, dumbass. Tommy's the one that is trying to twist you into a mold of what she wants you to be so that she can have her freak fantasy come to life. Tommy's my savior. Tommy's the one doing it. It's all of you. It's all of you. It's the audience. It's the fucking reaction channels. They're fucking ruining my life, and I don't want to upload to YouTube anymore. Give me a break. Tommy's the one.
It's YouTube that's making me unhappy. So I'm needing to figure it out. Sorry, I'm gonna stop rambling about that. I hope that lands in the right people's hearts. I know that not everyone listening to me right now cares about me. They like to act like they do, but they don't. All right, we need to do a hard stop on that conversation. I literally feel like that could be a whole separate video. But it also brings me to my next assumption where it was, you're still really depressed. No, I'm finally getting out of it. So yay. You have had COVID before. I have not. Knock on some wood, please. So the next one is you have to...
Yeah, she doesn't go anywhere. I mean, most people that had to quarantine in 2020 and 2021, Amberlynn's done that her whole life. By choice. Most people hated 2020 and 2021 when you had to stay in and all that shit. Amberlynn does it deliberately. Oh, God. AJ, thank you. Please take my Super Chat V card. Sorry you're under the weather. Secondly, on the subject of Emily being rough, does Amber have a bruise under her chin? I don't see anything like that. Are you talking about this little mark right here? I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look like a bruise. I think that's just a zit or like a pimple or something, or maybe a little bit of ketchup that she didn't get. Dirt. You think it's dirt? Stupid. Maybe it's a hickey. No, I doubt that's a hickey. That really wouldn't make sense. A hickey. It's probably a pimple. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick after this finishes.
Like, that could be a whole separate video. But it also brings me to my next assumption where it was, you're still really depressed. No, I'm finally getting out of it. So yay. You have had COVID before. I have not. Knock on some wood, please. So the next one is you have to sit in 2 chairs. So this one's funny because it's, again, another rumor, because you guys saw me sitting here and then you saw this chair. I'm sitting at a dining room table. So I was like sitting like this, I think. And you guys were like, she's sitting on 2 chairs. Literally, no. I'm not going to move at all. Show you guys. This is just a separate chair. It just happens to be sitting right next to me. See, I'm on one chair. I'm currently sitting on a blanket because these chairs are hard on my booty. I need to get a cushion or something. But literally, no. It's just because it's a dining room table, so there's 2 chairs. Anyways, this video is long enough. Literally, it's almost 40 minutes, so I'm gonna have to edit out like a lot. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video though, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
It's literally one chair. It's literally one chair. Wait, I want to see the frame. I want to see the frame. Show me the frame.
Hard on my booty.
Where, does she pan the camera down? Yeah, okay. All right. No. There's something suspicious. I think that she has a little bit of overhang. I think that some type of something leans on this. This chair just isn't here by accident. It's not there by accident. Does Amber have a CPAP? No. Not that we know of. Robbie Mack, thank you so much for 3 months. You made some ornaments for your coworkers? Who gives a fuck about Christmas? Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. Who cares about Christmas? Who cares about Christmas? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to let a video play in the background while I go through some of these more donations. Michelle P, thank you. Glad I caught you live. You brightened my day. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I always like being caught. Shepik, thank you. You know the celeb accounts are KFC, McDonald's, and Wendy's. Oh my gosh. I know that McDonald's collabs with a lot of people, so I don't know. If they'll collab with the Doherty Dozen, why not Amberlynn? Oh gosh. Blooper World Order, thank you. Jordy, I would stick up for you in Azeroth. Thank you, even though certain people wouldn't. Oh my gosh. By the way, wasn't there supposed to be that big fight tonight with the Paul kid? Is that over? Does anyone know the results? Has it happened yet? Does anyone know what happened? I'm curious. Katniss, thank you for 10 months. 10 months, baby. Celebrating our subs, baby. 1 month today. You're invited to the party. Aw, thank you so much, Katniss. And to think that you were banned. Oh, gosh. They haven't fought yet? Oh. Is it? Well, wait. It's in Texas, right? I thought it was supposed to be at 8 p.m. So is that mountain time? It starts at about 3. They don't fight till 11. Oh, okay. Interesting. Spoil Sport, thank you. I swear she only cares if she doesn't like the commentator at the time. Yeah, spin a wheel. Do we hate this person today or not? Thank you, Spoil Sport. Shepik, it's so wrong that we're watching two people wither away completely of different eating. Yeah. Eugenia and Amberlynn at the same time. It really is. It really is 2 ends of the spectrum. Oh my God. Thank you, Shepik. Little Robert, thank you. Would you ever contact her mom? Out of emergency, obviously. No. Amber's an adult. I'm not gonna contact a 33-year-old's adult mother and say, you know, like, oh, your daughter needs it. You need it. No. I mean, like, I think, you know, maybe some people would do that for kids. It's like, oh, you know, you need to keep a closer eye on your 15-year-old kid. Like, you know, maybe that would be appropriate. But no, I would never reach out to Amberlynn's family. Jordan Ornelas, thank you. Hi, Jord. Glad I caught you live. Caught me again. Thank you so much, Jordan. It's the main event. Main events are the last fight out of 6. Oh. So it's like a bunch of different rounds. Got it. Trace BN, thank you. It's not my birthday, but you got that voice. Could you sing Happy Birthday, Mr. President? Hope you get better. Thank you so much, Trace BN. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know what I'm referring to when I do that, Mr. President, happy birthday. And then they had her killed. Poor Marilyn. Cat has cats, thank you. Jordy, I've been a fan since the beginning. You are the human equivalent of comfort food. That's a very interesting compliment. Thank you. I look forward to your content after a day of teaching university students. Keep being you. Well, I know that you're not the only professor here. Thank you so much, Kat. I really appreciate you sending that in. Foodie's full of rage. I saw that Foodie went off. Tomorrow we're doing Chantal's rage stream. Did I get mentioned? Does anyone know? I haven't watched anything Foodie today. I know that she freaks out. Do I get mentioned? I know that she goes off on reaction channels. I hope I did. Probably not, though. Usually when she yells, it's always about, like, the same 3 people. She called you pathetic. Wait, I got mentioned? Stop. Did I? Oh, I'm excited for tomorrow. It was only one mention, but yeah, you're in there. Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Yes. Oh, how fun. Has Chantal mentioned Jordy before? Yeah, she called me abnormal. She called me not normal, among other things. Anne Ray, thank you. Shout out to Lanika and Theo. Now, Lanika or Lanika? Lanika and Theo. Now I'm obsessed. You rock, Jordy. Shout out to Theo and Lanika. Thank you so much for sending that in. Anne Ray, I really appreciate you. I made the cut. I did. I'll find a timestamp. Okay, thank you. Emmy Tortoise. Yes, like the animal. Hey, from the UK, second live. Only caught the end last time. Always replay, gang. I found Buzzballs in Lidl today. Currently watching, getting my buzz on. Loved my favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much, Emma Tortoise. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw that Buzzballs have new flavors. It's like it's called Cookie Nookie. Do not let Amberlynn know that there is a Buzzball out called Cookie Nookie. Oh, only God knows what she would do with that. AJ, thank you. She put her gut over Emily's head. The image that just went through my mind. Oh God. Thank you, AJ. She goes off about FFG. It's just about the cat. I saw that the cat went into heat again. Yeah. So, like, what does that mean for cats when the heats get closer together? Because I know that she was kind of thinking, like, oh, well, if I don't get the cat fixed, like, it's not going to go into heat for, like, another year. But it went into heat, and then, like, 3 weeks later, it goes into heat again. Like, what does that mean? Like, when the heats are so close together like that, is it just random? I don't understand why she just won't get the cat spayed. She's laziness. Possibly Kim. I stand by my industrial chair comment. Household chairs aren't meant to support 600 pounds. She's for sure using reinforced steel. Feel better. Thank you, Kim. Oh my gosh. She's using reinforced steel. She's using titanium. Oh my God. She said that it's scheduled to be spayed. Oh, all right. Well, with anything that goes with Chantal, I'll believe it when I see it. Rice Noodles, thank you for 8 months. You should try Fanbase. It's really fun. I'm not sure what that is. Fanbase. Oh, well, thank you for the suggestion, Rice Noodles. Ghostly. Hello. Girl needs to get away from the grim feeder. She does. Will she? Only if push comes to shove. Only if things get critical will this end. Haley Alexis, thank you for 10 months. Our baby is 1 month. Congratulations to you. I bet you that month went by quick. You're probably realizing like, oh my gosh, time goes by so quickly. Cherish those moments early on. Thank you, Haley. Namjoon Magic, thank you. Please adopt me. I love your videos. I'm not really in the position to be adopting right now, but if I ever get the urge, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Namjoon. Tender Slug, hello. I think Emily's going to end up leaving Amberlynn with all this information coming out. She'll just fly under the radar and find another feedee. I mean, the thought of another person falling victim to this, I don't like the idea of that. But if it can get Amberlynn away from her, I mean, that's kind of a win. Like, a win with a question mark on the end of it. I don't know. I don't know, Tender Slug. It could be. It could be. Dom, thank you for becoming a member. She has to go up the stairs because she lives in the basement. How else is she going to get up and down? Also, no, Emily has another work wife. Oh, wait, what's this about? I haven't heard anything about that. Where'd you get that from, Dom? Emily has a work wife. There have been a couple things that have been said. Jesus Christ. There have been a couple things that I have read. Now, again, a lot of rumors, a lot of alleges, but this is not the first time I'm reading something about another girl. Thank you. Charlie, thank you for becoming a member. Hello, hello. Midge Spiffington, hello. Amber can't see numbers on a scale. 608. Yeah, she always needs somebody else to look. She always needs somebody else to look for her. Unless, I guess, if she stood on it and then got off and then looked at it. But I don't know if she can be quick enough because usually the number disappears. Zaza. Hey, Zaza. Thank you. Husky voice. Jordy sounds normal now. Jokes. Hope you free full recovery soon. Hello, shorties. Yes, I sound normal now. I love sounding normal. I love being normal. I love when everyone's normal. I love living in a normal world. Oh, gosh. Don't you, Zaza? Thank you so much. Betty, hi. She spent 5 hours editing. Yeah, she spent 5 hours editing her talking at the kitchen table. If I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. Emma Tortoise, thank you again. Amberlynn Greed, one of the 7 deadly sins. Amberlynn Greed. I don't know. I'm thinking that gluttony might be one of her deadly sin. It might be her number 1 deadly sin, but greed might be up there. Apparently lust is too, now that we know that she's the top. Jufin, thank you. This girl came from the struggle and somehow forgot what the struggle actually is. Hashtag first world YouTuber. Yeah. I mean, from going from the past that Amberlynn has had to now just having to upload to YouTube to make money every month. It's crazy. Yeah, she's completely forgotten what it is. Brianna Rose, thank you. Having half-off appetizers at the Bees and a Long Island with my oldest. I just picked him up from his first dance. Hope Mike Tyson wins. Oh my God. I love half-off appetizers at Applebee's. Love getting those pretzels with the beer cheese and the boneless wings and the wonton tacos. Oh my God. Love that, Brianna Rose. Oh, I'm jealous of you. Bingo's mom. Hey, Bingo. Bingo says the big lady on the screen is Delulu. Bingo, you always have good intuition. Bingo is always on point. Bingo always knows what he's talking about. Thank you so much. Kate Tails, hello. made dinner with my parents, ate it, watched Jeopardy, got frustrated with the fight, and still caught the end of the live. Jordy spoils us with these long lives. Oh my gosh, that sounds like quite the evening. Thank you so much, Kate Tails. Got frustrated with the fight. I guess because it's taking so long to come on. It's 10:30 and it's still not on. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Katniss, hello. I've cried over those who gives a fuck about Christmas. Piss on the world every single day. I know. Maybe we'll get some more Melania memes when he takes office. Thank you so much, Katniss. Matt Hatter, appreciate the bits. Get off my lawn, you whippersnappers. I suppose my voice is pretty good for an old man impression. Thank you, Matt Hatter. That was right on point. Same with Marilyn Monroe. Ghostly, hello. Yo, Buzzball Lynn, about to go crazy on the cookie Buzzball. I know, the cookie nookie Buzzball. I hope that she doesn't get her hands on that. I mean, if they, there's like big cookie nookie. Here it is. Cookie nookie. Do they make a big one? Or do they just make a small one? Because for some of these, they make a big one. Passion fruit martini. Pineapple. Chocolatini. I think that she's had this one before. They have an eggnog one. Oh my God, they have an eggnog buzzball. Gross. The martini. Pineapple jalapeno. They had a pumpkin one. Cran blaster. I saw this one at the liquor store. I saw the cranberry one at the liquor store. Berry cherry. Hazelnut. Peach. Wow. For the longest time, they only had like 3 flavors. Now they've like really expanded. Oh my gosh. Cookie nookie. Eggnog. Yeah, eggnog. Anne Reyes, thank you again. Please say goodnight to Lanica and Theo for me. Speedy well wishes. Thank you so much. And have a good night, Lanica and Theo. Thank you so much for watching my stream. Carissa Marshall, thank you. The normal comment made me think of the episode of SpongeBob when he turned normal. Oh yeah, Normal Bob. Normal Bob. I remember Normal Bob. Hi, how are you? I could just do like that blank face. Hi, how are you? Oh gosh. Ooh, that sounds good, Mega Pot Pie. I mentioned you on Twitter. I have the timestamp. Okay. Let me see if I can pull up the thing of Chantal calling me pathetic. I have the timestamp and a shot of the comment that it incited. That's the only thing I got from you, Juniper. I didn't get a timestamp or anything like that. I just got that one tweet. Might have to wait till tomorrow then. Are they good? I don't really drink. I had the red one before. I just remember it being strong. That's it. If you could just type out the timestamp, we can take a look at it real quick. Where's her channel? Foodie Beauty Live. Downstairs bees. $1 hour, 27 minutes.
go sledding? More hamsters? I'm gonna be so sad when Harry... No, don't even say it. He's a mouse. What do you think about Jordy lies on ALR? I think he's pathetic. Six litter boxes, yeah.
Oh, come on, that was it. Come on, pop off. Elaborate. That's it. She literally just, that's it. Well, that was anticlimactic. Ugh. Boring. Whatever. Sometimes it's nice just to be invited. Even if you don't want to go to the party, it's nice to be invited. All right. All right, well, we will do Chantal tomorrow. We're going to watch... Apparently she gets really pissy in this, so we will watch this for sure. Oh, boy. So we have that to look forward to for tomorrow. She calls you a vampire? I'm okay with that. Vampires are attractive. Well, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. I will see you very soon. Hopefully my voice is better tomorrow. Only time will tell. Thank you so much. See you soon. Thank you so much for everything that everyone sent in this evening. Really appreciate it, you guys. If I missed anything, I do apologize. Sometimes things get through.